Whether you go for capital market, whether you go for local currency funding, whether you go for international funding, whether you go for bonds, at the heart of this, you've got to have your risk mitigation correct. If you don't have your risk mitigation correct, none of these fundings will work. Now, local currency funding is a very important and one aspect, but it's not the only aspect. I think the key aspect is the project economics. And this is the whole debate about risk versus return. If you see Australia, which is one of the most developed markets, okay, they've had reneging of their contracts. Even the concept of vesting contracts and all, they didn't work because the economics were not right. And if you look at the poorest country in Asia, which is Bangladesh, when they set up Meghnad and Haripur, it's one of the best performing projects here. They've never been renegotiated. The best contracts, Python, Dabur, Mezua, all renegotiated with the best lawyers. They didn't have the economics right. So you've got to get the economics right, you've got to look at the tariff, and then you get your risk return. Around that you put the risk mitigation framework, and then you go to the bond market or the capital market. And many of these projects are failing because the wrong risk is being given to the wrong party. You take an example, to do a wind project in Pakistan, you're asking the government to take wind risk. Incorrect. You're asking in some projects when you do construction, you're asking the government to take construction risk. Incorrect risk allocation. In some cases, you're asking the EPC contractor to take political force majeure risk in a country. Incorrect risk allocation. So you get that right, then you can go and get the capital market mix right, the bond market right, the financing. And also, local markets, while important, are not a panacea.